The dredging committee has always been about dredging and not much more. We never advocated for individual businesses who are sitting at the table. And you can mock me and criticize me. That's okay. But if you look at the people who came to join the committee, they did not have to be there. But they want to help the city. So they came. We met during the lunch hour. We didn't have a budget. These people are volunteers. You can mock me, accuse me of poor judgment, but don't be harsh on these people, these volunteers. The staff, I'm not directing them. You cannot, these people are senior people, department heads. You don't direct them. They're there as part of the committee with equal rights and equal say. The mayor's comment about was the EIR ever addressed, the draft EIR specifically about the cement plant, ever addressed by the dredging committee? The answer is absolutely no. The sole intent, and I've said this to the paper, I've said this tonight, I'll say this till I'm out of breath. The committee is about dredging. There's no secret meetings. It was never about hiding anything from our colleagues up here.
What I'm saying is that that mistake issue has been settled, isn't it? During the deliberation of the mistake, it has been decided that there is no.
I think the main question a few months back was whether or not the Brown Act had been violated. Mm-hmm. And from my perspective, if there was a Brown Act violation, and I actually don't think there was, but if there was, the opportunity to cure that is given in the Brown Act itself, and we did the cure. That is, everybody spoke about what they remembered. All the documents were out. There were lots of Public Records Act documentation that was given out, and by that I mean the issue was settled back then to the extent that somebody had alleged there was a Brown Act violation. In my view, if there was, and I don't think there was, but if there was, it was cured.
Yes, and there was not, as you said, so it should not be coming up every time.
I am going to just cut this comments shorter, but I have to make one last comment. I have received several emails, but I have to mention one email here who was sent to me by a colleague who is an environmental scientist. She is an aquatic biologist, and this is something that she wrote to me that actually struck a chord. Based on the draft, and I quote, based on the draft EIR, as an aquatic biologist, I understand the linkage between water, quality, and habitat function. So I wondered what effect Orcem's discharge would have on wildlife and water quality. Her response is, there is no discharge to the Napa River. Next, and I'm just quoting, I wondered about air emissions because Patterson School is up on the hill and Sandy Beach is a little down the river. The cement Orcem production process has been specifically designed to suck in air to avoid leaking cement to dust. The facility has no discharge to the atmosphere. In conclusion, I prefer to discuss facts. I recognize everyone's right to express their opinion. In the last 4 years, we have allowed Orcem VMT to come this far. It would be disingenuous and unfair to stop them on their tracks now. With that said, I will support and direct staff to implement and complete CEQA process and correct, finalize, and certify the final EIR. I want the community to see the modifications to the project and the applicant's response to community input and feedback.
Okay, and now we will go with the original resolution as presented. Would you vote, please?
Motion carries with Mayor Sampayan, Vice Mayor McConnell, and